What's up guys, my name is Ace, and the mid-season update, Season 1 Reloaded for Black Ops 6 is coming this Thursday on December 5th. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a recap of all of the content we can expect to see for multiplayer with this, as well as another topic they announced that I wanted to talk about toward the end of the video. And this is a loyalty bonus where you get stacking XP rewards as you continue to buy more and more Blackcell battle passes throughout the year. And if you buy all of them, this will actually stack up to a 50% boost to your XP earn rate for the final season. So I did want to share my thoughts on that, but before we do that, let's go over the content we can expect to see for the remainder of Season 1 starting on Thursday. And the first thing is Hacienda from Black Ops 4 is coming back as a remade map with a different skybox. It's got a different lighting there. It's not quite as orangey, but aside from that, it does appear to be a 1-to-1 remake of Hacienda. Then we have a strike map, so 2v2 or face-off style map. And this one's called Racket, and of course it is going to be quite a small map, as expected. And then finally for maps, we're getting Nuketown Holiday, which is just a variant of Nuketown. No surprises here. I feel like this is just a staple for the holiday season for Treyarch these days. Next, for game modes, we have a limited time mode called Ransack. Not Ransack, but Ransack. It's the same game mode, it's just themed for Christmas. So in this case, instead of collecting gold bars, you're collecting cookies. And a bunch of the assets are just reskinned to be a holiday theme. And this one is coming on Thursday, whereas later on, for the second half of the season, we're getting Infectious Holiday, which is just infected, but everybody's wearing holiday outfits, basically. So nothing too crazy with game modes, basically just reskins of existing game modes for the holiday season. After that, we're going to be getting a new perk, and this will be unlocked as a reward as part of the Merry Mayhem event. And this one is called Shrapnel Radar, which will be in the tier 3 slot, and it will be a blue perk, so it'll contribute to recon. And with this, blast damage dealt from area of effect lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades will mark the injured target on your minimap. So kind of like Recon Pro from the original Modern Warfare 3. I'm actually quite excited for this one. I really like that perk back in the original Modern Warfare 3. Plus, if I am going for that recon specialty, the current blue perks in tier 3 don't really appeal to me that much. Like, I just use them so I can get recon, whereas with this one, I'll actually want to use this one, and it will allow me to get that recon specialty. In addition to that, we will be getting a new wild card called High Roller, and this one allows you to equip a 4th score streak. And now we can move on to the weapons we'll be expecting for the second half of the season. The first one is the Maelstrom shotgun, and this one will be a part of the Merry Mayhem event. And with this, they describe it as a fully automatic shotgun with good range and handling, but it has high recoil and a large hipfire spread. Then after that, there's a new sniper rifle coming. This is the AMR Mod 4, and this one will be part of the Archie's Festival Frenzy event. So not the event that's launching right away with Season 1 Reloaded, but the next event. And with this one, it's just a semi-auto sniper rifle with a one-shot kill to the torso, arms, hands, and upper legs, with very high recoil and a slow rate of fire. And then finally for new weapons, we're getting a new melee weapon, which is just the cleaver. And with this one, it will be a one-hit kill with short to medium range and medium attack speed. Now on top of that, for the rest of the season, we are going to be getting some unique attachments, and these will be unlocked throughout the events that we'll be getting. The first one is the 3-round burst mod for the XM4 assault rifle, which is pretty self-explanatory, turns that gun into a 3-round burst. And then similarly, we're going to be getting a 3-round burst mod for the Compact 92 SMG. And I'm really hoping that one's going to perform like the Chi-Com did back in Black Ops 2. I really like those super fast-firing burst SMGs like we had back in the day, as long as they're balanced appropriately. And that's pretty much it as far as the playable content that we can expect to see throughout the rest of the season. However, let's talk a little bit about the events that we're going to be seeing, mainly just the timeline on these for multiplayer. And the first event that's come up a few times in this video already is the Merry Mayhem event. This one is going to be starting on Thursday with the launch of Season 1 Reloaded, and it will be going until the 19th of December. Whereas from December 19th until January 3rd, this is where we get that Archie's Festival Frenzy event. And there we go. That's going to wrap it up for all of the playable content we can expect to see throughout the rest of the season. There are, of course, a bunch of new bundles and cosmetics and stuff, but I don't really cover that on this channel. Now let's talk about the Blackcell Loyalty Bonus. This is something they announced today as well, and I do have some mixed thoughts on this. So essentially what this is as you continue to buy more and more Blackcell Battle Passes, which is that premium $30 Battle Pass every season that you can't buy with COD points, you have to buy it outright with real money. As you continue to buy them, you're going to get more and more of an XP boost. So if you just buy one Blackcell, you don't get any XP boost whatsoever, but then for everyone after that you buy, you get an additional 10% boost, up to a maximum of a 50% boost if you buy the Blackcell Battle Pass every season up to Season 6. And it's worth noting, this is not only bonus player XP, this is bonus weapon XP as well. And this means by the time Season 6 rolls around, if you've been buying Blackcell every single season, you're literally earning 50% more XP than people that didn't buy Blackcell. And when it comes to my thoughts on this, on one hand, it's not technically pay to win or anything, you're just receiving XP bonuses, and especially as the year progresses, if you're playing the game regularly, and buying these battle passes season after season, by the time you do get up to that 40 or 50% boost with Season 5 and Season 6, you're almost definitely already going to be a Master Prestige, and therefore these XP boosts are basically just going to help you get up to that level 1000. So if I'm somebody that doesn't buy Blackcell at all, it doesn't really directly affect me and my enjoyment of the gameplay at all if somebody is progressing through those Master Prestige ranks faster and they get up to level 1000. But at the same time, my immediate reaction to this was, this just doesn't feel right. I don't like the idea of this. I mean, in the past, when you get those little XP boosts for playing on PlayStation or for buying a battle pass or for even partying up with people, you'd get like a 5 to 10 or maybe 15% boost to XP. I was never really a big fan of that idea, but at least it was only a very small boost. Now we're talking big boosts, especially as we get toward the end of the game's life cycle. That's a pretty big discrepancy in the amount of XP somebody is earning if they've been buying Blackcell every season versus somebody that didn't. And on a fundamental level, I'm not a fan of there being such a massive mismatch in the amount of XP that people are earning because it devalues the XP system as a whole. And I know for many people, they don't care about that, and that's totally fine. But this is something I have touched on in the past, and I stand behind this. I do think your level and your prestige should be at least a reasonably accurate reflection of how much time and effort you put into the game. If I see somebody that's Master Prestige level 1000, in my eyes, that should mean a lot more than seeing somebody that's Master Prestige level 200. That should show that that level 1000 person put way more time and effort in than the level 200 person. And yet, if some people are receiving up to a 50% boost to the amount of XP that they're earning just by playing the game regularly because they spent $180 throughout the year, that does take away from the system to a degree. And I do think this could take away from that feeling of reward or accomplishment for the people that get to level 1000 without any of these additional XP boosts versus somebody that spends $180 throughout the year to get these Blackcell battle passes, and they can get there with quite a bit less time and effort put in. And I do miss the days when XP was a lot more uniform. Sure, you have your double XP weekends and your double XP tokens, and that throws the system off to a degree. But just seeing this trend where now people are going to be able to earn very significantly more XP by just straight up throwing money at the game, it is a bit of a worrying trend to me, and I just picture what this could look like in the future if they keep pushing this further and further and further to the point where your level and your XP just means nothing, because some people are inherently going to be earning significantly more or less XP depending on how much money they've spent. So those are my overall thoughts on that. At the end of the day, on a game-to-game basis, this doesn't really affect me at all. But overall, looking at it more big picture, I don't like this trend of the erosion of what XP means and the erosion of the reward system that's tied to progression. Now, of course, those are just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. First off, how are you guys feeling about the content that we can expect to see for the second half of this season? And second, how are you feeling about this loyalty bonus for buying multiple Blackcell battle passes? Are you guys okay with the fact that people are able to earn more and more XP as time goes on because they paid extra money to get these Blackcell battle passes? Or not so much? Do you dislike this idea? Just let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.